I look around me and nothing feels real to me anymore. Money's fake, food's fake, society feels fake. Like, it honestly just kind of feels like none of this even matters at the end of the day. Like, you're telling me that I have to live another 50 years, living this mundane-ass life, doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result from the week before, living with all of this unnecessary stress and all of this unnecessary pressure, and I'm just supposed to be, like, chill and okay with it. It's unsustainable to me, and I feel like there has to be some way to escape it. It literally feels like we've all been lied to ever since we were small, and some people are just way too brainwashed to, see through all of the programming. It's like if you mention it to somebody and you tell them, like, hey, there's so much more to life than, working and paying bills, they literally look at you like you have 4 fucking heads. I don't know. Call me crazy, call me whatever, but I literally have thoughts sometimes that none of this is even real, and that none of this even matters, and that life is short, it goes by fast, we should be making the most of it.
Society is a fucking scam. So you wake up early in the morning to go to work to pay for a house that you're never at, and you pay for a car that primarily gets you from and to work, correct? The government takes anywhere from, let's say 30 to 50% of your wages. And then there's things like VAT, which is basically your money getting taxed that was already taxed. You save up your whole life for a pension, which at the end of the day, the government takes 40 to 50% of that. Then in your elder years, you're living off canned soup and fucking bread because that's all you can afford. And then you get your state pension, which you can't get until you're like 180 years old. And even with that, if you die before you get it, you can't even pass it down to your kids. The government takes it. We are all getting scammed so fucking bad. It's almost comical. People don't see this shit. How can you work 40 or 50 hours a week, especially nowadays, to pay for fucking nothing? So figure 200 hours a month, you give your life to a corporation. And then halfway through the month, you're struggling to get to payday. Sounds pretty fucking familiar, doesn't it? We're giving our lives away for nothing. It is a scam. We're losing more by going to work than staying our asses home. All a big scam. It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. I've had breakdowns, not just mental, not just emotional, but because I see it clearly now. This is all a really fucked up, out-of-date game. Money isn't even real. Debt, credit scores, rent, mortgages, they are pieces of paper or numbers on a screen. None of it is real. But the consequences, those are real. On us. And this game only exists so a few people can feel powerful. Their entire identity is status. The only way they feel something is when they're dominating other people. And we're all supposed to just play along. Work ourselves in the ground, lose our minds so they can keep this fantasy going. I'm tired of living in a world where survival is a game. Tired of pretending this is normal. Honestly, I don't know what happens after whatever this is. But I know this can't be it.
This meat is bright red. That's because it's packaged with carbon monoxide and a few other gases, versus this meat is more of like a ruby red. This is kind of the color of meat. You do not want to eat carbon monoxide.
Y'all know why that Aldi's meal is $40, right? Everything's going to be bioengineered, bio-made, fake. Everything, that's all going to be fake food. It's all fake food. It's all fake food. That's why it's...
Okay, so I am having a moment here. I've been watching a lot of videos that talk about fake fruits, fake vegetables, and here I am with some fake fruit. I ordered some, I purchased some organic, Simple Truth avocados that have been sitting in my refrigerator actually for a few weeks, and I said, let me just check out and see what they look like. And when I cut it open, it looks super fresh, but it is also super rubbery. Like I'm bending it I've never seen an avocado do this. And it's like, look at this. Look, okay, I've never seen an avocado do that. I am so bothered. So, what is happening here? EPA, what is happening here? What are you feeding the United States citizens? What is happening? I'm so aggravated right now. Let's do better. Like, grow your own stuff if you can. Because this right here is crazy.
Has anybody else just seen like 1,000 TikToks from 1,000 different experts and 1,000 different people struggling, explaining how our economy is like in a free fall collapse? And AI is going to take like 80 million jobs away in the next 2 years. And right now, for the first time since 2020, there's more people that are unemployed than there are jobs. So I keep hearing all this shit. And does anybody else just, like, what the fuck is going to happen? Because billionaires are becoming trillionaires, and you and I can't afford to eat. And restaurants are shutting at rapid pace. Small businesses are shutting at rapid pace. They're literally killing the middle class. And you can tell how healthy an economy is based on the middle class. And I just hate that the people that are saying this is all by design aren't sounding so cuckoo anymore. Because when we can literally sit around and find out that Elon Musk is becoming a trillionaire and we aren't going after him with pitchforks and ripping him apart limb from limb, that is a problem. And what the fuck are we going to do? Now you guys know why I play the lottery. How else are you supposed to escape this shit? We're literally trapped at this point. And nobody can afford to have children, and the trillionaires want more money. Can you imagine not being happy with $100 billion? Like, what the actual fuck? These people are rabid. There are cancers on humanity.
They're not warning you enough about what's really happening out there. AI isn't just coming for jobs. It's already here, and most people don't even see it. The World Economic Forum predicts that 83 million jobs will vanish in the next 2 years, and that number is likely conservative. White-collar careers, law, accounting, finance, marketing, they are being automated faster than factory lines everywhere. Okay, think about this. Decades of education wiped out by an algorithm trained for pennies on the dollar. Companies don't need loyalty anymore. They don't need your years of experience. They need efficiency, and AI delivers it without asking for weekends off, healthcare, or even a paycheck. Every day you keep your head down, hoping that you'll be safe, you're actually falling further behind. Because when the wave hits your role, it won't be gradual. It'll be instant. One morning, you'll walk in and find out that you have been replaced.
The company that I work for just let go a ton of workers. I'm shocked I'm not one. I'm not higher up in the company by any means. So, yeah, I'm shocked that I'm still here. But they let go of a ton of people. They had a meeting. They sent out multiple very long emails letting us know of all of the layoffs and the people that will no longer be with the company. My manager is one of them. My manager. I would not even think that would even be a possibility, and yet here we are. I honestly don't know if I'm even safe in my job, since they've informed us, oh, we're not letting anyone go, everyone's going to be safe. And I wake up, or I clock in this morning, and this insane news. It was the first thing I noticed was my manager saying how grateful she was to work with this company and how amazing we are and how lucky she was. I worked with this woman for 3 years, over 3 years, and I'm shocked. And our CEO of the company basically confirmed it's because of AI. AI is taking over. There's no regulation to this. No one's doing anything about it. This company that I work for is all about humanity and respecting our value, like everyone's values, and all about, workers deserve, the best and, you know, all about respect. And this just proved that's all wrong. It was all a facade. Any company that says they care about their workers and do stuff like this, they don't care about you. If anything, I wouldn't even be shocked that they're laughing because of how much money that they're saving. I'm truly disgusted. Like, my heart is racing. I have no idea if I'm even going to have this job or if my coworkers are going to leave. They're so vague about the future of this company and how much AI is going to take over. This is insane. It's not just my company. It's everywhere. I'm hearing people being let go because of AI and nothing's being done about it. And to these corporations that are doing this, if everyone's being let go, how the hell are people going to buy your products? This is not making any sense. I am truly disgusted by this administration. I'm disgusted of all these corporations or anyone that believes that AI is a key to an amazing world. This is insane. I am truly disgusted, and people should be screaming it from the rooftops of how disgusting this is and how it needs to be regulated at least.
I can't be the only one who sees that if we stay on this track as a country, that within the next 12 months, we're going to see the absolute decimation of the entry-level white-collar economy, right? I can't be the only one that sees that AI has already put coders, data scientists, website builders on the back burner, and we're quickly seeing a world where even things like paralegals, CNAs, administrative work, marketers that are just completely out of date now in comparison to the instantaneous 24/7 doesn't require payroll worker that is now AI. How many kids are sitting in their 3rd or 5th year of college getting their degree in their specific niche, knowing now that AI more than likely is not just going to be a competitive factor in their job market, but may outright replace them, if not already, soon. Even gig economy things like, let's talk about content creation. Do you understand how much content is going to be going out? How many creators are going to be AI backed, AI infused, AI optimized to pump out so much content at a corporate level that we're going to lose trust in new faces and new voices. You're going to see a new creator pop up and you're going to think, is this AI? Is this person real? We're going to cling to the creators we know, and the creator space, the content creator space, is going to become so much more competitive with optimal content. I watched an AI gorilla do a vlog from a forest, and it was good. And it was completely built by AI. AI podcasts, AI creators, AI content streams, AI job markets. We're going to be not just influenced, we are going to be infiltrated by AI. And within the next year, within the next 12 months, save this, rub it in my face if I'm wrong, but in the next 12 months, we are going to see the death of the entry-level white-collar economy. Anything involves a computer, anything that involves a screen, if it helps generate your revenue, you need to start looking in the eye the technology that is coming up, because it is going to alter things so dramatically, and we're not having these conversations when we already have a struggling middle class, when we already have a wage problem, when we already have a systemic issue that is rooted in a power and lust for money issue. At a corporate and political level, a power and money issue that has bled into where we're at today, a space race for the best AI, and all it's going to do is displace the middle class even further from having a potential route to success by completely decimating the out-of-college entry-level position in the white-collar economy. We all just need to become plumbers and electricians.
Not only is the job market trash right now, AI is completely ruining the application process. You can literally apply for a job and be rejected within an hour. Like, I know that I applied for this job, a recruiter did not review my email or my application at 2 in the morning and reject me. It's being rejected by AI. And I even applied for a job recently and it gave you the option to opt out of AI reviewing your application. But I feel like, okay, if I opt out, is my application gonna get moved to the bottom of the list because I don't want AI? And it's also crazy because most people use AI to create their resume. So I'm using AI to create my resume, and then AI is telling me that my AI resume is not good? Like, what? y'all, and me and my coworker were joking, like, this is not quitting season. This is not quitting season. Like, I don't want to work for my job anymore. Like, I would work for the company, but not this department. But I can't find anything. I can't find anything. And I applied for an internal position. Y'all, I got rejected within 30 minutes. And I emailed the recruiter. Like, what was wrong with my application? I said it in a nice way, obviously. I was like, oh, I just want some feedback as to, you know, why my application was rejected so soon.
Hot take, but I believe that AI is eventually going to crash our economy. And here's why. People are super hyped about AI right now. And investors are throwing tons and tons of money into it currently, which is really holding up our economy at this time. Here's the problem. It is super expensive to operate and run. Running these AI systems uses a crazy amount of water and electricity. For example, some of the data centers use as much electricity as a small city. And keeping these computers cool takes a ton of water. So as AI keeps growing, so will our water bills and our electric bills. And right now, investors are putting so much money into AI because they believe that it will become something big at some point. But the profits are not going to cover the massive costs that it takes to run AI. And eventually these funds will run out. And investors will stop investing because they're not going to get any money back from it. And our economy will fall, and so will the AI companies. And this will affect everything. Jobs, markets, our bills. Regular people will have less money to spend, which slows down the economy naturally. So if AI keeps costing more than what it makes, investors will pull out, and we could potentially see an economic dip. AI might be powerful and very useful, but unfortunately it is not free. What are your thoughts?
People keep saying that artificial intelligence is transforming American economy, but few notice what is really happening. When you remove AI data center from the numbers, American GDP growth this year falls from 1.6% to only 0.1%. Without AI, the economy is flat. Harvard economist Jason Furman found that AI investment make up only 4% of the economy. Yet, they account about 92% of all growth. The country's entire recovery now live inside data center, not factories or communities. Manufacturing, real estate, retail are frozen. The illusion of prosperity is built on one sector, consumes energy instead of create stable jobs. The more America depends on AI to look strong, the weaker it becomes underneath. The illusion carries a price. Every AI data center burns enough electricity to power a small city, yet the United States have failed to build the renewable capacity to handle the demand. Wind and solar projects have stalled, and clean energy funding has been cut. AI now runs on fossil fuel, pushing energy bills higher for everyone else. America still burns 19th century coal to train 21st century algorithm. The result is a new kind of inequality. Tech oligarch giants grow richer while citizens pay for it through inflation and rising utility cost. Computing power increases but the living standard decline. AI has not solved inequality, it has intensified it. And it's deeper than that. Technology itself does not equal progress. The United States society remains shaped by four old powers: religion, capital, hierarchy, and race. These forces decide who benefits it and who suffers. AI is not breaking that system. It is only strengthening it. And the economic base of this boom is not even solid either. It is built on debt. Companies borrow, build data center, and the banks issue bonds to fund them. If a profit fail to appear, the bubble will burst quickly and drag the rest of the economy down with it. AI is making America smarter, but making Americans poor. Machines are learning faster, while people are falling behind. End of the day, who is going to pay for the bill? It's going to be you, the working class. Technology can create the future, but only civilization decides who gets to live.
The system is going to collapse. The way that we're doing things right now is not working. People are working full-time jobs. They can't pay their bills. They can't afford rent, their car insurance, their car payment, all of it. It's too much. The prices are going up. The jobs are disappearing. Something is going to happen, I can tell. With AI, AI is advancing way too fast, and humans are not doing it the right way. Their jobs are going to get taken over by AI. Then people aren't going to find work. Their bills don't go away. They're not going to be able to pay their bills. What happens if all of us collectively can't pay our bills? What are they going to do? Shut off the water and power for the entire city? Like, what's going to happen? I just wish people realized the power that we have. If we all work together, we could overtake the government. We could all collectively decide to not pay our bills. If everybody did that, what are they going to do? We all collectively decide to max out our credit cards and not pay it off. All of us. Like, I'm talking about hundreds of thousands and thousands of people. What are they going to do? All the companies are going to go bankrupt. What's going to happen? Money's literally made up. Why can't we just restart?
Well, the girl in the last video is correct. I mean, eventually we're going to have to do something. People have to realize this is only going to get worse. And it is being done on purpose. I get tired of talking to friends and people in the investment world that say, oh, what cycle? These are cycles and all that. This is completely different than a cycle of the past from decades ago. This is what they call a managed decline. A managed decline is those in power purposely moving forward the decline of our Western societies to move us into digital IDs, a complete reset of the economic situation. And so, people are waking up, and I hope more and more people are waking up. If you're watching this video, I hope that you're realizing what's happening. COVID was done on purpose. People hate to hear that. I did not take the jab. I never wore a mask because I knew what was going on. That's not to say that I'm better than anyone or smarter than anyone. I'm just awake and aware of what these, let's just say, the evil monsters that run the world. And unfortunately, if more and more people don't wake up, it's just going to get worse and worse. Even with digital IDs, I did a video on that. In Italy right now, they're not complying. They're not going to work. They're not paying their bills. They're marching. All across the world, people are waking up, and it's time for people in the United States and in the Western world to come together. We do outnumber them, and we can actually put a stop to it if we don't comply. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you.